So it's funny you mentioned that because well, I've already told you this, but the saving grace with quarantine and COVID and everything was right before COVID. I had got a new job, and it was, it was great. I only had to work 3 days, and that was enough to, supplement my income from working 5 days at other places. And I was working like 5 minutes away from home, and it was just, it was the perfect situation for the worst
Mhm.
possible situation that was going on in the world. So I was, pretty blessed during quarantine for sure to have that
Mhm.
job. And now I didn't lose the job, but the store in which I work so close to home to is closing down. So it's it's pretty sad. I have I've made good friends with my coworkers and hung out with them outside of work, and I don't see me ending the
Wait,
friendship.
wait, wait. You said closing, like closing down, like
The
I
like
thought you said they were just gonna close because of this new variant and COVID.
Nah, it's they're shutting
Oh,
down. Yeah. Hmm.
okay. That's what
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so get finished because you said more.
Yeah.
There's more.
Oh man, where was going? Oh well, yeah. I made good friends there, and yeah, it's kind of sad
Mhm.
because it's like you the ease and I got comfortable and all that, and then now it's like it's getting taken away. But the signs were there. It's not closing because of COVID, or maybe it is indirectly, but it's more so to cut costs. They had shut down a lot of stores when COVID hit, and a lot
Mhm.
of those people that I was working with during COVID came from other stores. So I worked with a lot of new people over the course of like this year and a half, and
Mhm.
yeah, and everyone there is nice. It's honestly, if I could rank my jobs, this is by far the best job I've had out here since I moved to Cali, but it's probably my second favorite job overall. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's coming to an end, and after a year and a half, I think it's like I kind of saw it coming, but I think it's like a sign to like to pivot and focus on more things and try to like excel and go to the next level. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because I'll never have a job as convenient and as easy, and just that situation won't happen probably again. You know what I mean?
It may.
It may, but
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
The
Like
pro
that's
the process, the process.
the process.
Yeah.
So it's bittersweet. It's sad, but I'm not like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? Like I'll be fine. I'm low key kind of excited to like figure things out. I love change. That's the part of change I
Mm.
like. It's like, all right, what do I got to do? What do I have to change with myself? Like, what's going to come? How am I going to react? Like, I kind of like it. So the process it's scary, but it's like I'm anxious about it. I'm like itching. I'm ready,
Mhm.
because I know it's coming. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's my thing with it.
Mm.
I know that probably seemed a little weird, but that's how I am with things like that. You know?
Yeah, well, you can always come home.
Yeah, that's yeah, I can't do that.
You can.
I could, right? Yeah, you could. You could come on. And then and also this, I'm not fired or let go or anything. They're more than likely gonna like have me go to another store, or worst case scenario, I'll just like work at various stores throughout the week every week. But I'll be fine. I'm not fired. I don't have to look for a new job. So yeah.
Right. Well, were you I think you were telling me something about you were working someplace and you were gonna at one of those
Yeah,
transition and you were gonna see if they had
a spot. Yeah.
openings, a spot or something.
Yeah. I already mentioned it to my boss, but that's those things are um ultimately not my decision. But I mean, to be proactive, that's kind of how I got the job at my store now. Like
Mhm.
I was gonna go somewhere else, and I'm like, wait, I could work here. It's close to home. Blah blah blah. I was like, you know what? Let
Mhm.
me get ahead of this and see if I can work here. So it's
Yeah.
going to be the same thing.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't think you're gonna be without. I mean,
Mhm.
like even I mean, you already got something in there, kind of like a bird in the hand.
Hmm.
What's the saying? You got a bird in the hand beats two in the bush, but you're still going to be working on other things because you're not really settled with really where you're at and what you're doing.
No, and like I
You
said, it's a
know,
sign to
yeah,
move on and do the thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
one thing about you guys is that you're not as oh, the millennials. You guys do have I don't
What was it?
a commitment. Um, I don't. You guys you don't commit like we did.
Yes.
We got a job, we got a career, we had you know what I mean,
Hmm.
and this is the goal, and this is what we're gonna do, and everything was just set, and just we had to follow that path, and it worked for us.
Yeah.
For you guys, that's
Uh,
not how you guys are built.
yeah. I think it has more so to do with just the way of the world. I don't think things change as rapidly as it did when you guys were coming up. Things are
Yeah,
more or less
it
the.
took time to get to God to where we are now,
Mhm.
but I tell you, it just seems like things are going so fast now.
Yeah, extremely
It's
fast.
like it's a whirlwind, but you guys find a way to move right along with it,
Right. Yeah. So
you know?
that and like I said, that's a lot of millennials for people my age group, for good or for better or for worse. We're at a unique age. We remember how things were before the internet, before social media, and now with it. So we're just kind of like reacting to just all of these new changes. So we're not so easy to. It's not even like it's not that we can't commit. It's more so that we're more adapting. We're
Hmm.
adapting, and it requires us to change and pivot. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like,
like the computer age, because yeah.
mhm, yeah. So it can be one thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, this is no more. All right, I got to change and do another thing. It's not that I'm not committed. It's just that I
Yeah,
have to.
4 years later is like it's not the same old thing. It's
Oh yeah,
something new, something
it's
different, something. Yeah,
a whole different world.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's true. It's been
yeah.
4 years. At the end of October, be me 4 years living out here. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
it's completely different now.
Hmm.
My life has changed a lot in these last 4 years. Just me, even just being out here, let alone just how moving to Jersey and moving out here has changed me. Just me being out here alone has changed a lot. So,
Mm,
mhm.
that's a lot. That's a lot. I've been in. I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but you do it, and you do it well.
Yeah,
You do.
I think it's funny. Rest in peace to Kobe, but I was watching an interview he was doing, and he was like, he had a training program, or something he had to do for basketball, and it was pretty intense. Kobe was known for being a workaholic, and even for him, he was like, "Dang, I don't know if I really want to do this," but he was like, "No, I can't back out of it. I signed a contract with myself, and I gotta stick it through." And that's essentially
Hmm.
what I did moving out here. Like I was just said, when I decided to, like, that whole year before me moving out here, I was like, I don't care what happens, I'm moving to California. And now that I'm here, I don't care what happens, I'm staying here. There's no that fell on my face, I gotta move back home. It's not even, I can fall on my face 20 times, I'm still gonna stay out here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear, but that's my mentality, and that's just, and that's how I'm able to do this. You know what I mean? That's the
Hmm.
reason. If that's the question, that's the answer. It's because I signed that contract with myself. So yeah, I could have been went
Hmm.
back home. You know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Definitely. Well, you have sustained yourself. You have you tried living with somebody, and it just was like not you.
mm-mm.
So, that to be in California and to do what you are doing and have done. I think it's great. I've been out there. I mean, I see how you operate. I know what you do.
Mhm.
So